Hello and welcome to another Notes in Spanish Q&A video. Hola.
Hola, Ben.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
I'm Ben and I'm here with Marina from notesinspanish.com, and we've got loads of great listener questions to answer today. Now there's going to be lots of very useful Spanish language in this video, so what I'm going to do as usual is I'm going to put all the language notes on the blog post that goes with this video. So if you're watching on YouTube, then look underneath in the details about the video and there'll be a link there to the blog post where you can read and note down or copy all of the great language we're going to give you now. So Marina, what's the first question?
The first question is from Parker and he says, I often want to say I had a great time at something, that it was fun or I thoroughly enjoyed it. Often talking about a trip, a party or a date. What are the various ways to say it, I had a great time? Okay,
Marina, you're the Spanish one. Come on, what do you reckon?
Mil gracias, me lo he pasado muy bien.
Okay, that's kind of just a straight way of saying it, but we've added now a kind of very similar, a more informal way of saying it.
Me lo he pasado pipa.
Do adults say that, or is that something more kids say?
It could be. Maybe it's a tiny bit from my generation more than from kids today.
Okay.
But yeah, adults can say that. What it could be more, another way, more common maybe, throughout the different ages is me lo he pasado genial, or ha estado genial.
Okay, so if you want to sound like Marina in the 1990s, you say me lo he pasado pipa.
Okay, maybe not with little kids these days. I haven't heard them using that, but with my generation and all the generations, certainly.
We wanted to include it because it just sounds great. Yeah. Me lo he pasado pipa. Do you want to repeat the other ones again quickly? So we had...
Mil gracias, me lo he pasado muy bien. That's a bit more formal. Then, me lo he pasado pipa.
Marina, 1990s.
Pipa is like a seed from
a sunflower seed, yeah.
Exactly. Me lo he pasado genial or ha estado genial.
Yeah. Okay. Or, the last one, we have another one.
He disfrutado un montón.
Again?
He disfrutado un montón.
Okay, I've really enjoyed it. I've had a great time. I've enjoyed it a lot.
Or, he disfrutado mogollón.
Sí, but that's kind of teenagey, maybe.
Mogollón is a bit more informal than montón.
Teenage speak.
Yeah.
What was it?
Mogollón.
Lo he pasado, no.
He disfrutado mogollón.
Mogollón. Okay, you just got it's a lovely word. We'll spell it out on the blog. Okay, thank you, Parker. The next question is from Randy. A question in Spanish, so Marina definitely has to read this one. We're reading from our sheet down here.
Ayer vi las noticias en televisión española y pensé que algunos corresponsables hablan muy rápido. Me parece impresionante que puedan decir tantas palabras durante un tiempo corto. Conozco la expresión hablar por los codos, pero ¿hay otras maneras de expresar que alguien habla muy rápido?
Okay, just to translate in case Marina was speaking very quickly then, Randy's saying that when he watches, what is it, TVE, Televisión España, the Spanish telly.
Española, Televisión Española.
Televisión Española. He finds it difficult because sometimes he thinks that people speak incredibly fast, and it's true. If you watch the news in Spanish, often the women...
Or in English.
Or the men. The news presenters are... And so he wants to know how to say that in Spanish. And he's heard the expression hablar por los codos, which is literally to speak through your elbows. But now, Marina, that means something slightly different, doesn't it?
Hablar por los codos means to talk a lot, that you don't shut up, really. Yeah. That would be the expression, the meaning, which, as Ben pointed out earlier, often they come together. People that talk a lot usually talk very fast.
Yeah.
But the appropriate meaning is to talk a lot, not to talk fast.
Yeah, so that's hablar por los codos. Now, how would you say then to speak really fast?
Hablar a 1000 por hora.
Okay, literally to speak at 1,000 miles an hour, a 1000 por hora. You want to say it again?
Hablar a 1000 por hora.
So, for example, you might say, Juan habla a 1000 por hora. Juan speaks super fast. Okay, have we got anything else for this question? No? That's it, Randy. Thank you very much. Okay.
We have a question from Daniel now, who says, ¿por qué se dicen buenos días, buenas tardes, etcétera, en lugar de buen día en singular, como vemos en idiomas como el inglés y el portugués? Es un poco raro, ¿no?
Okay, so Spanish people, you pass them in the street or a neighbor and they'll say, buenos dias. Why is it plural? Is the question instead of just buen dia, because really it's today, good day. In English we say good day. So, well, we looked up the answer to this online and there's lots of incredibly complicated answers, but it seems the main answer is that when you're saying buenos dias or buenas tardes, you're wishing not just today, but that all your days be good, which I think is very nice.
It's a very nice meaning.
But it's funny because as we were preparing this video, there was a delivery at the door from good old Amazon, a book, and the delivery guy said to me, first of all, as I was going to open the door, he said, buenos dias. And then when he'd finished handing over the parcel, he said, vale, buen dia. So he used both in the same minute.
You could use buen dia or buena tarde in singular and it will be perfectly correct. Less common, but still correct. But the meaning is nice.
I find myself using buen dia quite a lot recently when I'm saying goodbye to people in the sense that I'm wishing that they have a nice rest of the day. Does that sound okay? So maybe I'm in a coffee shop and I've just had my coffee and I pay for it and I say, gracias, buen dia.
Que tengas un buen día. It means, it's more connected to the present moment.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah. Both are good. You can use both. Okay, what have we got next? Mike, a question. Quedar. Quedar. Quedar is a verb much used, that's for sure. As far as I know, it can mean to stay, to remain, lots of uses, but I'm not sure of its use. So do you have some examples? Okay, this requires a masterclass, and perhaps someday we will do the quedar masterclass because lots of people have asked for it. So what we're going to do now is just run through a series of examples of how quedar is used so that you can see the many translations in English. Okay, and as I said, we'll put all of these on the blog. But at some point, we should really do the quedar masterclass. So Marina will read each Spanish phrase slowly twice and then I'll give you the English translation.
Okay. No me he quedado con tu nombre. English?
Okay.
No me he quedado con tu nombre.
Okay, so that means I don't remember your name. So in this case, quedar means to remember.
Me quedo con tus datos. Me quedo con tus datos.
I'll keep your details. For example, in case I need to contact you in the future. Okay, so in this case, quedar means keep.
¿A qué hora quedamos? ¿A qué hora quedamos?
It seemed a bit funny saying it twice.
Sorry, I somehow expected that you were going to do the translation in between and then I would repeat.
Let's do it like that. Okay, ¿a qué hora quedamos? What time should we meet? So here quedar means to meet. Okay.
This is the kind of misunderstanding that happens.
Yeah, because she's Spanish and I'm English. Happens all the time. Not her fault, it could be mine.
¿A qué hora quedamos?
We've just done that one. Okay, next.
He quedado con Ana a las 8.
I've arranged to meet Anna at 8.
He quedado con Ana a las 8.
So here, quedar means arrange to meet.
Quédate ahí, ahora vuelvo.
Stay there, I'll be back in a minute. So, stay there.
Quédate ahí, ahora vuelvo. Me voy a quedar aquí un rato.
I'm going to stay here for a while.
Me voy a quedar aquí un rato.
Okay. Next one.
Me quedo 3 meses más en Madrid antes de ir a Portugal.
I'll be staying in Madrid for 3 more months before I head to Portugal.
Me quedo en Madrid 3 meses más antes de ir a Portugal.
Okay, next one.
Solo me quedan 3 meses en Londres.
I've only got 3 months left in London.
Solo me quedan 3 meses en Londres.
Okay, so there you go. That's about 10 uses of quedar. All some are similar, but you can see it's used for a huge range of similar verbs in English, or different verbs in English. As I say, we have to do a masterclass at some point on that. You could have a look at the Inspired Beginners podcast of ours, number 14, which goes more into depth, takes quedar more in depth for when you're using it to meet people, and also talks about excuses for not meeting people. Es que tengo que ir al dentista. Es que, in this case meaning, well, it's just that I can't meet you because I've got to go to the dentist. So if you're interested in that use of quedar and excuses for not doing things, very useful, then check out Inspired Beginners number 14.
Okay, Martina says, I have a question about the use of ya, meaning yes. I notice people use ya in Spanish TV shows or movies a lot. And I can't find anywhere what the difference is between sí and ya. Thank you for your help.
Okay, yeah, another word that has multiple meanings. It can mean yet, it can mean now, it can mean all sorts of things. You use it in get, set, go. Listos, preparados,
Preparados,
ya.
Listos, ya.
That's it. Preparados, listos, ya. Get ready, get set, go. So ya has many meanings, and we actually have another video, I think, about ya, which you can find on our blog. Now, in this case, she's saying when people are chatting away on TV shows, and one of them's listening and saying yeah, yeah. That's just like in English when we say uh-huh, mm-hmm, uh-huh.
It's affirmation, really, or confirmation.
Confirmation that you're listening, that you agree. Yeah?
Yeah, that you understand.
Yeah. Okay, almost like we're saying yeah now. So there we go, that's yeah, a master word.
Okay.
Check out our video on it.
Okay, and we've got Paul now, who asks...
Paul says, my question is about the use of está por. I assume that it can be used in many ways. For example, I think that está por ver translates as something like it remains to be seen. And esto está por means something along the lines of that is why. Are my translations correct? And can you give me some more examples using por in this way? Thanks and regards. So, Marina, first comments.
Está por ver translates, is correct, translates truly as it remains to be seen. But eso está por, that is why, I think is incorrect, because if we look at an example, for example, we wouldn't use estar, we would use ser. That is why people live in Madrid. Eso es por lo que la gente vive en Madrid.
Okay, so say that again. That's why people live in Madrid. The translation would be?
Eso es por lo que la gente vive en Madrid. That is the reason why. O esa es la razón por la que la gente vive en Madrid. That would be the meaning.
Okay.
Or we have another example.
Yeah, let's have another example. I say, that's why I'm going to London on my holidays.
Es por eso que voy a Londres de vacaciones.
Okay, again.
Es por eso que voy a Londres de vacaciones.
Okay, so es por eso que. So we'll note these down on the blogs. Have a look at those constructions, Paul, and I hope that helps. Now, we've got one other fun use of por and está por, which is often kids around the age of 9 or 10 start talking about who fancies who in the class. And so they'll come home and say...
Marta está por Juan.
Marta está por Juan, and it means Marta fancies Juan. And sí, y Juan está por Ana Maria. You know, but Juan likes Ana Maria, so está por, in that case. Do adults use that?
Yeah, you could use it. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, good. So there you go. A few
maybe more used at teenage years, early teenage years, really bad.
So we've got this podcast will be quite good for teenagers today. This video, I mean, it would be quite good for teenagers because we've had mogollón, me lo he pasado pipa y está por. So if you...
No, me lo he pasado pipa, we said the other way around. It's more from an older generation.
It's more from an older generation, yeah. So you could be a teenager from the 1990s, or with mogollón y está por Juan, you could be a teenager from this day and age. Okay. Thank you very much. This is half of the questions we've received. So what we're going to do now is go and make video number 2 that we'll put out a couple of days after this one. So if your question hasn't been answered, don't despair. But we didn't want to have kind of half an hour long videos. We've had so many great questions. Finally, just to say, if you enjoy the kind of real Spanish that we try to focus on so that you sound really good at Spanish, then hopefully you're listening to our podcasts, which we've got for beginners, intermediate, and a huge amount for advanced, which is where we hope to take you all. Make sure you use the worksheets that go along with them, because people have told us that it helps to transfer a huge amount of Spanish to their long-term memory, seeing everything that we say written down on the worksheets. And we also always pick out the most useful Spanish from all of our audios and list that on the worksheets too. So you can get hold of all of that via notesandspanish.com. This is Ben and Marina saying...
Goodbye. Adios.
Goodbye. Adios. Y hasta pronto.
Hasta luego.
Look out for the next video. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.